Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And the Clippers starting five. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And for New York, Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
Now here's Brunson. On the wing quickly. His three-pointers off the mark. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to Los Angeles. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Covington's got the first points up on the board here for the Clippers. Now Brunson. And he drives in. Chalk up 2 there.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and it's the Clippers ball. And here's George. Robinson pulls it in.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Randall, a screen on George. Outside for Randall. Tries again. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Up top, Plumlee. Guarded by Robinson. Plumlee with a screen on Barrett. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by New York. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Quickly the pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson.
And we have really watched Jalen Brunson come into his own, playing at a higher level.
Well, it's unbelievable, Greg, that he just had that spark year in Dallas, and that has triggered what it is we get from Jalen Brunson on a nightly basis. Respected for his toughness, his offensive game is growing.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
The deep 3 from George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brunson. 17 points in his last outing. Buries it from 3-point range.
Quickly, competitive, and responds with a 3 of his own.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Plumlee with a screen on quickly. The pass to Leonard. Randall grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Barrett. Passes it to quickly. Randall from outside. Empty that time from Leonard. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 4. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Brunson. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Driving the lane. Back to Barrett. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Clippers trail by 4. From 18 feet away. The shot, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Covington's shot is off.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Handle a screen on Westbrook. Brunson kicks to quickly. Three-pointer, Randall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Leonard shoots from the high post. That's good on the jump shot.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And let's take a look now at Russell Westbrook's numbers. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 16 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
The Knicks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Barrett. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Going inside. The second chance effort. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
At the top of the key, Plumlee. George sets a screen for Plumlee. Back to George. Launches it. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Barrett. From downtown, trains the three-pointer.
Envision such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
Clippers trail by 7. Pass to George. The good-looking shot from the wing. George has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And taking a look at the L.A. Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
New York leading by 3. Brunson with it. Pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Incredible move right there from Barrett. This guy knows how to handle that rock.
Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Westbrook passes to George. Basket counts. George has got his third basket of the night.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
New York's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Westbrook against Brunson. Faster quickly. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Barrett. Empty that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And the dunk by Covington.
If Leonard doesn't like his options to score the ball offensively first, he'll play with the ball a little bit.
New York calls timeout. And the Knicks making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Norman Powell's checked in for George. And it's the Knicks with the ball. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And the slashing lefty, R.J. Barrett. Brent always looking to go downhill.
Yeah, and that's his strength, literally. As he improves as a perimeter player, that's going to help him out. But, man, that strength and his ability to go through guys, it's special.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Barrett, just one of those guys who you can see the competitive drive that he has. He's a hungry player. He's young. And there's no doubt he's going to get better.
And so Barrett nails both of them. And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brent, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks' last title.
Right, that's unbelievable. I mean, they've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. They've had a lot of great players, but, man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. The pass to Grimes. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Showing good shot blocking skills at times. Plumlee gets all of that one.
Grimes passes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Covington following the score by New York. Powell kicks to Westbrook. Covington a screen on quickly. For 3, Westbrook. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Barrett penetrating. That one drops for him.
Yeah, RJ was going to score either through you or over you. That's a nice finish there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
And he can't get the first one. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
And he's good on the second.
Part of a dying breed, let's say. Ivica Zubac is a traditional five. Is that okay? We can say that, right? Lives in the paint and not on the perimeter.
Here's Grimes. Still yet to score. Feeds to Randall. Great D that time from Powell.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Leonard. And that one drops. Leonard's got 6.
Kawhi just so ripped. Exceptional at powering through the contact.
Pass to Grimes. And the rejection by Zubac.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
A two-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. Brent, he's shown he can dominate at the highest of levels.
And when he dominates every facet of the game. At his peak, Kawhi is one of the most impactful players this game has ever seen.
No free throw drops for Leonard. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Leonard hits them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's McBride. Kicks to Randall. Passes it to Grimes. Out to the right wing. The 3 connects from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 4.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Clippers with the ball. After New York gets the 3, and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Morris is checked in for the Clippers. George comes in for man. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Brunson. There's the pass to Hartenstein. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's George. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. George has got 9.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
1:03 left to play in the first. Here's Grimes. Zubac defending. Pocket 2. Hart, that's good.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Pass to George. Again, Los Angeles.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Brunson the pass to Grimes. Hart kicks to Brunson. Back to Hart. New York moving the ball around. Here's Grimes. It's hauled in by Paul George. Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's George. He's got 11. In the corner, it's Morris. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for the New York Knicks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Here's George. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Morris along with Zubats. Powell is out there with George, and it's Martin in at the 3 slot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
In the corner, George with it. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 14 points. You know, Brent, I heard you talking the other day about the advantage left-handed players have in drawing fouls. Why do you feel that's the case?
I've just always felt, Kevin, that you don't really prepare for lefties. You don't see many of them in the league. So think about it. On a Monday and a Wednesday, you're playing a squad, and all of a sudden, Thursday's back-to-back game has a guy like James Harden. It's just hard to adjust physically what you need to do in terms of defending a left-handed player. Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
The Clippers trail. Passes it to Zubats. Back to Powell. Outside, George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Now Brunson. He has 6. To Roby. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Morris. In the corner, George with it. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Knicks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And the pass to Brunson. Pass to Roby. It's stolen by Morris. Here we go, one-on-one. Powell, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And it's an 8-point Clipper lead. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Knights checked in for Roby.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Great showing for him last season. 18th in assists and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the 3 anyway. Knicks trail by 8. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now here's Powell. Guarded closely. He kicks to Morris. George looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Knight. To halt the run. And it's good on the way in. Clippers leading by 6. It's Powell on the wing. Brunson covering. Right side George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 11 points in the quarter.
And George has been assertive in this one, shouldering the load offensively.
And here's Brunson. He's got 6. Passes to Grimes. Over George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Morris. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Powell. Brunson the pass to Grimes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leading by 5. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now, here's George. 22 points for him. Plumlee finds Martin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. George, no good. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hurt, and it's sent back by Plumlee. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
And Brent, an interesting aspect of Mason Plumlee's game is his passing.
Yeah, good coaches, Greg, have found a way to put Mason Plumlee in positions to succeed as a passer. You don't see that much with big men in the NBA, but he's capable.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here is Martin. Still without a basket. And that one is good from Zubats. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Zubats does a great job of sniffing out offensive rebounds and beats his guy to the spot.
Here's Grimes. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. Floats one up. And the rejection by Zubats. And Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Covington comes in for Ivica Zubats. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Kenyon Martin. Now, here's Barrett. Fires the three. A shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Covington a screen on quickly. And there it is for him. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
Well, he's made himself into such a reliable scorer. Hard not to call Leonard's number as often as possible.
Brunson against Westbrook. Brunson kicks to Randall. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-7 run. Back to George. This one for three. They get it back. Plumlee off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now the pass to Brunson. Randall outside. Covington with the steal. Pass to Westbrook. All sorts of time. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Randall against Westbrook. Nifty move. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Plumlee with a screen on Barrett. Here's Leonard. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Barrett the pass to Quickly. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George.
Defensively, you have to account for Quickly when he's on the floor. He knows how to generate offense in a hurry.
When we talk about Emmanuel Quickly, Brent, his last name really describes him well, doesn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is fast, a source of immediate energy that provides this team a spark, especially on offense. This guy can be really aggressive.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Brent, back during the 2022 free agency, the New York Knicks signed Jalen Brunson. What a terrific move.
Yes, Kevin, an incredible free agent get for the New York Knicks. Brunson, a winner, and establishing all of the things that the Knicks want to be about as they start to build out the foundation of their team. Jalen averaged over 24 points a game in his first year as a New York Knick.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Now, here's Quickly. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Robinson. Los Angeles has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Hard against Leonard. Over Randall. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
The wingspan of Kawhi is a bit sneaky, longer than you think. Makes him effective down low.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The physicality Randall plays with night in and night out, Brent, is impressive. Wow.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Kevin, when you have this matchup, he's such a workhorse. You feel like he's going to eventually just wear down his opponent. He's got great conditioning, and he's always on the floor.
First free throw is good.
During his breakout season with the Knicks, Julius Randle I think has another level to his game. It's about that consistency he's trying to get to. And he's an all-NBA caliber player when he gets it going.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Both free throws good from Randall. Clippers leading by 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Combine the fluid movement and the explosiveness, and Plumlee brings it down.
Quickly with it. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Now, here's Barrett. Inside. Shakes him. Randall. No good that time. Good D by Covington. Leonard against Barrett. The kick out to Westbrook. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 8. Quickly up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Leonard against Barrett. Plumlee with some nice D. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
It's been tough with all the injuries, but Kawhi is a top 75 player, rightfully so. Cannot question his greatness, and it's hard to not think about the what-ifs with him.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And the second free throw, good. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Quickly kicks to Hart. Passes it to Barrett. Shoots over Leonard. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batting. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Knicks trail by 10. Faster quickly. In the corner, Barrett with it. Good on the triple. Barrett's got 13.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Westbrook scanning the floor. The pass to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Mann's checked in for Kenyon Martin. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Westbrook against Quickly. And it's Westbrook missing.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now, here's Barrett. 13 points in the game. Here he goes. Barrett with another miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Outside Westbrook. Puts up a deep three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, so we're playing low energy on offense.
I sense the theme. Energy seems to be a problem. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Checking out Los Angeles. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
All right, and looking now at the first half, it's been an almost but not quite story for the New York Knicks.
Man, this is too much hero ball offensively. Too many quick shots. Shooting under 40%, man, that will prevent you from winning most of the time.
And we'll see what adjustments they cook up, if any. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Paul George in this game, guy, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Front court spots filled by Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
Here's Brunson. Barrett against Leonard. Barrett kicks to Randall from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's quickly, following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Now Brunson, outside for Randall. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's such a difficult big. Randall's someone you have to run off those short corner threes.
Clippers leading by 8. Puts it up from 15. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Brunson the pass to Barrett. 80 that time from Leonard.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And Leonard no good on that one.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something. Because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
Now, here is George. 22 points for him, and he gets the bucket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Barrett the pass to Robinson. On the wing quickly. A 3-pointer off the mark.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks, trailing by 10. They host the Spurs after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Here's Brunson. He's got 6. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Quickly. New York, no good that time either.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
A nice shot by George.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Second is Mason Plumlee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Brunson, the bounce pass. Quickly with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Since going in the 2020 first round, Quickly has gotten a lot more selective with his shot taking and shot making, a sign of maturity.
Leonard looking around. Dishes it to Westbrook. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Knicks trail by 16. And here's Brunson. He's got 6. Randall outside. Here's Robinson over Leonard. They shoot again. And Covington sends it back.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Some nice passing by New York here. 5 on the clock. Here's Barrett. Takes it inside.
Supreme effort there. Plumlee able to get up into the shooter's face and alter that shot attempt.
Here's Westbrook. Outside, George. 3-pointer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Quickly with it. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to Brunson. A 3-ball. Drills the 3-pointer. Brunson's got 9.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
Westbrook with it. Passes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And here's Covington from the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Barrett, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Mitchell Robinson. Good season for him last year, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. That free throw, no good. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. He hits the second from the line. Clippers leading by 15. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. The shot's good from Quickly.
And go back to Quickly in his rookie year, he shot about 40% from deep, so shooting from long distance, not a problem.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. The dish to Leonard. And just miss after miss right now.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now, here's Barrett. 14 points for him. Here's Randall, and it's sent back by Leonard.
Wow, the Claw doing what he does best, using that length on the defensive end.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. And that'll be his third foul so far. Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Randall. Outside for Robinson. Back to Randall. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Los Angeles on D. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Brunson.
Well, Westbrook out there playing defense like an interior decorator, draped all over him.
The pass to Zubac. He dishes it to George. Pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. A three from Leonard. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Quickly kicks to Randall. Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is up and in. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Julius Randle is just such a bull out there with that great body, control, and strength.
Clippers leading by 12. Passes it to Zubac. Hard against Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside, George. Leonard against Hart. Leonard, no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Randall. 11 points in the game. Randall is doubled. Hart, wide open. He fires. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And here is Los Angeles now. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Such a load down there in the paint. Zubac's so tough to guard in close.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Super two.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Knicks trail by 12. Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. Robinson kicks to Brunson. And Hart has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now George. He's got 32. Zubac with the screen for George. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-4 run.
And Brent, how about this Mitchell Robinson kid? His work ethic inside, impressive.
He's so dominant, Greg, on the inside. He's got that reach, able to go up and bother shots. He also led the league in field goal percentage in just his second year, so he knows where it is he's going to eat. Don't be surprised if he does that again.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Both teams deciding to change it up. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And so crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. But I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's going to struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Quickly the pass to Grimes. It's deflected. Now the Clippers moving it up. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. Last season, he played outstanding, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the three anyway. Randall down low. Leonard's there. Here's Hartenstein, and that one, good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And here we look at Hartenstein. He can do a little bit of everything for you.
Hartenstein, probably the biggest skill he has that I see often is the playmaking ability. So he'll rebound and be physical, but all of a sudden sneak a pass in there with a great assist.
Here's Mann, scoreless thus far. Now the pass to Leonard. Poked loose. They can't stop the run with that one. Knicks trail by 5. And here is Hart. Grimes passes to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to Martin. Los Angeles leading by 5. In the corner, Powell with it. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Mann passes to Martin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Mann. No good from Zubac. New York with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. To the paint, Grimes. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside for Randall. 6 to shoot. Here's Hartenstein. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Pass to Zubac. Dishes to Leonard. Pass to Mann. Powell with it. Pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Grimes passes to McBride. For the lead. Count it. Good. McBride's got 5. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Knicks out front, leading by a point. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Morris along with Zubac. Powell is out there with Paul George, and it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Now here's Brunson. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Powell.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead. And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
Hits it from 3-point range.
The improvement from Brunson has mostly come from his shooting. We know he can go inside, but 3 balls, that's a good sign. Outside for Martin. Fires the 3. No good that time. The Knicks leading by 4. DiVincenzo passes to Grimes. Here's Hartenstein, and there's the pass to Hart. And here's Brunson. Great D that time from Powell. Clippers trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the inside. Here's Zubats. Count that one.
Yeah, in the paint, Zubats is going to get aggressive and not going to hold back. Put contact on him. He's going through you.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Now here's DiVincenzo. Hartenstein passes to DiVincenzo. Brunson sets a screen for DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Brunson with another miss. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside, George, down low, cuts off the pass. Fast break, here they come. Here's Hart. Off target from three-point range. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
And here's Brunson after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Grimes passes to Brunson. Here's Grimes. Pass to Hart. Shoots the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hart's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Now, here's George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, unlike a lot of wings, George really has no problem stepping inside the line and scoring around the hoop.
Passes it to Grimes. Back to DiVincenzo. Over George. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
The Knicks making a switch here. Quickly's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Westbrook's checked in. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Flores with a screen on quickly. And here's George for 3. And the wide open shot from Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Well, at this stage of his career, Morris primarily used as a floor spacer. So that's a shot he's got to knock down in the minutes he's given.
Brunson against Westbrook. Now here's Brunson. T right on him. No problems knocking that one down.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here is Morris. Morris with the screen for George. Back to Morris. The tray. And again Los Angeles with the triple.
What an answer for Morris. Love seeing guys come right back with a 3 of their own.
Knicks trail by 4. Now Brunson. Pass to Hart. Beyond the arc. Here's Hartenstein. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Now here is George. Back to Westbrook. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the middle. It's hauled in by Paul George. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Grimes. The pass to Hartenstein. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now, here is George. Over in the corner, Zubac. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side. I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Clippers trail by 3. And here's George. Pass to Westbrook. Morris with a screen on Brunson. Westbrook kicks to Martin. Los Angeles with another miss. New York leading by 3. Here's Grimes. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. On deep, Brunson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Now that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
George passes to Zubac. Martin with the screen for Westbrook to end the cold streak. It's rebounded by New York. Hartenstein's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Brunson against Westbrook. Shot by Grimes. No good. Clippers trail by 3. Martin with it. Hart covering. That evens the score. George has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Passes to Hartenstein. Quickly with it. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Quickly's got 6 points in the quarter.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And the Clippers call time here. A different look for the Clippers. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Leonard comes in for Martin. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Mann. Outside Leonard. Covington setting the pick for George. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's New York leading by 3. Thompson with it. Randall outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's Leonard from 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. New York shooting 40% from the field. Picked by Randall. Brunson kicks to Barrett. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. George, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Randall. Out to Barrett. Launches a 3. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's stolen by Randall. Now here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
That puts them in the lead. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Oh, man, love calling Zubac's number there. At 7 feet, he can get shots off in big moments.
Here's Randall. Pass to Brunson. Stolen by Zubac.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Clippers with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Covington, a screen on Barrett. Here's Leonard. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Oh, you could see it from the moment he caught the ball. Leonard looking to rise to the occasion, making the big shot to help the team out.
Randall with a screen for Brunson. Shot to stop the run, and Covington sends it back. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got assist number 8 now on the night. New York calls timeout. They're down by 7. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. .158 left to play in the final quarter. And it's quickly in the corner. On deep, Brunson. And it's rebounded by Covington.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now, here's quickly. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. .127 left in the game. Here's Mann. There's the pass to Leonard. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Now the feed to Covington. Lock at 6. Covington, a screen on Brunson. Mann can't hit. Knicks trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. RJ coming through, and that one makes you feel good.
The Clippers shooting 43% from the floor. Covington, a screen on Brunson. Outside, George. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Poked away, and now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And so they foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Pass to Quickly. In the corner, Barrett with it. On the 3 off target. Now Leonard. Covington finds George. Outside Leonard. So the Clippers with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Paul George.